10 Bizarre Celebrity Suicide Tales. Number 10. Elton John tried to gas himself. Suicide and Elton John have been linked in the past. In interviews, he has recounted a failed suicide attempt in the early 1970s when he swallowed a hefty number of pills and then jumped into a swimming pool. But this wasn't the first time. A 2007 biography claimed that Elton tried to gas himself with an oven in 1969 due to a personal struggle to reconcile his sexuality. It was, judging by close friend Bernie Taupin's reaction, rather humorous in its bizarreness. Number 9. Jaden Smith Death Hoax App. Jaden Smith, son of Will Smith, is certainly not dead. Rather, he has been added to an ever-growing list of celebrity death hoaxes perpetrated online by shady entities that aim to exploit celebrities' fame for malicious intent. In the case of Smith, he was rather distastefully declared to have committed suicide in August 2016. The hoax was not dispelled immediately, as it turned out that Smith hadn't tweeted from his account since July 8, granting the lie further momentum. Number 8. Brad Pitt Death Hoax Virus. Brad Pitt is another victim of the celebrity death hoax phenomenon. Like Jaden Smith, a fake Fox News story from a malicious online source contained a virus that could infiltrate users' Facebook profiles. It was certainly in poor taste, endeavoring to capitalize on the dissolution of Pitt's marriage to Angelina Jolie in late 2016, by reporting, Brad Pitt, 52, a multi-awarded American actor and husband of Angelina Jolie, 41, shot himself in the head at a shooting range on Sunday. He was under significant stress because the couple were going through a divorce and he had a history of depression. Number 7. Michael Jackson Trials Suicide Hoax. This particular hoax predates the previous two entries, as it took place around the time of Michael Jackson's second child molestation trial in 2005. It was timed to capture as much attention as possible because of the intrigue surrounding the ongoing child abuse case. The Windows email contained a link purportedly showing Jackson's suicide note. What users encountered instead was a virus that could give others access to their computer. Number 6. Mel Gibson's suicide by cop. Everyone is familiar with Mel Gibson's 2006 DUI, it is quintessential entertainment fodder. His infamous anti-Semitic rant against the arresting officer resulted in the steady decline of his once illustrious film career and public image. Around 5 years later, with Gibson still reeling from the fallout from that incident, he found himself in familiar territory, this time involving the bitter disintegration of his relationship to Oksana Grigorieva and a custody battle for their daughter. Recordings of calls made to Grigorieva in 2010 from an enraged and unhinged Gibson were only further detrimental to an already tarnished career. Number 5. Angelina Jolie's hitman. Brad Pitt has already made this list as a victim of the malicious internet celebrity death hoax phenomenon. However, according to an article, Angelina Jolie's brush with suicide was purportedly real. Jolie apparently revealed that before she was with Pitt, she had once contemplated suicide. The circumstances were definitely bizarre, with Jolie stating that she once tried to hire a hitman to kill her because she thought it would be easier on her family if she was killed. Number 4. Avril Lavigne's double. A long-standing hoax that, according to Rolling Stone, won't die involves Avril Lavigne. The resurfacing of this hoax in 2017 coincided with the 15th anniversary of Lavigne's hit single Complicated. In 2011, a Brazilian Post stated that Lavigne, who was at the peak of her success in 2003, committed suicide after her grandfather's death. The hoax gets interesting when the Post explains that rather than accepting Lavigne's death, her record company supposedly employed Melissa Vandler to pose as Lavigne for paparazzi. Number 3. Sinead O'Connor's online suicide threats. It is hard work separating fact from fiction, a fact that has certainly been emphasized by Sinead O'Connor's social media activity over the years. Regarding an alleged suicide threat in 2016 in which O'Connor told her family in Ireland that she planned to jump to her death from a bridge in Chicago, her happiness was in response to Britain's decision to leave the EU, ensuring Irish independence from Britain. The stunt didn't prevent Chicago police from staying on alert, just in case. Number 2. The disappearance of Richie Edwards. This entry is truly baffling and shrouded in mystery, and it involves Manic Street Preachers guitarist Richie Edwards. Edwards, by the time The Guardian reported on the closing of his missing persons case in 2008, had already been missing for more than 13 years after disappearing without a trace. The day he disappeared, over £2,000 was withdrawn from his bank account. His car was found near the Severn Bridge, around South Gloucestershire, 17 days after he first went missing. The last confirmed sighting of Edwards was at 7:00 a.m. on February 1, 1995, when he left the Embassy Hotel in London. Number 1. Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell murder cover-up. The recent news of the suicides of Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell was truly saddening, and we are still grieving. Both were found dead of hanging 2 months apart, with Cornell's death on May 18, 2017, and Bennington's on July 20. Eerily, Bennington, who was very close friends with Cornell, committed suicide on Cornell's birthday. This information has led certain people to find the circumstances surrounding the suicides problematic. Even Bennington's own wife declared on Twitter that her late husband was murdered, before quickly deleting her statement.